Hello everyone, my name is Master Glitch Controller. You may call me Glitch because I am not the master of the world yet, unlike that Lyra doll in the map of Hyrule. Or New Hyrule? Train Hyrule? I don't know. Anyway, there's something on my mind that I just really wanted talking about. You possibly can't understand what I'm saying, but I don't care. I don't give a rat's ass. I don't give my own ass to you guys. I give my ass to possibly someone, but not you guys. Blah blah blah. Super Mario Galaxy number dos. Number two, for those who didn't take Spanish or don't watch Dora the freaking Explorer. In my opinion, Super Mario Galaxy 2 is not as great as of a game as everyone says it is. IGN gave this a perfect 10 when I saw the review. I didn't read the written review because I am a lazy reader like most typical Americans. We get stereotyped, and it's true. We are freaking lazy. We're also idiots. Very, very big idiots. But anyway, Super Mario Galaxy 2 takes everything that Mario Galaxy has and just, well, it just revamped it a bit, there's not much it could do with it. The graphics are very similar. The cinematic cutscenes are, again, fantastic. And the controls, they're just excellent. There's no need for improvement. They did fix a few tweaks, like with the gravity situation and how that was all messed up. But at the same time, there's not as many gravity situations where you can kind of just really have a cool time with the gravity and it's all just kind of crazy. It's kind of like Super Mario 64, where the gravity is basically standard, but there are various places where the gravity kind of is different. But for the most part, we're on big areas of land, so the gravity is mostly going to be pulling you down. And that was the one thing I liked about Galaxy. You could literally jump over an entire planet because of how small it was and how weak of the gravity on that one planet was. It was so different. Though it did cause for a few issues, it's still, well, a great game. But when you look at Galaxy 2, there really wasn't much they could have done. There was no need for improvement besides fixing all of the camera problems. But other than that, it was really, really great. Even though the new challenges were amazing, and it was great to play as Yoshi, who kind of had similar abilities from the previous games. Like he could once again make Mario go faster. He could perform his flare jump. He can help Mario reach amazing heights, and like he could run so freaking fast. That was like one of the best things about it. Just watching Yoshi just run so fast that he just runs across a wall. It's like, man, Yoshi, you're so freaking awesome. Like, he can pop up like a balloon, like when Mario got the P balloon from Super Mario World. He can illuminate invisible areas, like in the Drip Drop Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy. And I already said he can run fast by eating a chili pepper. This guy can just, like, do anything. And, like, he's always by Mario's side. No matter how many times he's abandoned him, he's always willing to come back out of his egg and lend that fat Italian plumber a hand. Now, you only have to beat the game once, unlike in Galaxy 1, where you could unlock everything by being Galaxy 1 2 times. The first as Mario, the second as Luigi. But in order to like beat this game, not only do you have to obtain all 121 power stars, but you must also obtain all the comet stars that are basically like the gold star rings from New Super Mario Brothers Wii, and I believe also in Super Mario 3D Land. Basically, these things kind of came out of nowhere, but they're becoming a staple in some Mario games. But not only was the comet coins and the power stars that you had to collect, you remember how there were 3 rare green stars in Super Mario Galaxy? Well, screw that. There's now 121 green stars, meaning that this is the most number of stars that Mario has ever collected. The second most being 150 in Super Mario 64 DS. Now, that's a lot of freaking stars, and they're all hidden somewhere in each world. For each star that's in a galaxy, there are that many number of green stars, and they're all kind of like the prankster comments in a way. Like, as I don't know if they are, but you have to look very hard for them, and it's really annoying. But the most obnoxious, unbelievable, and insanely impossible a green star to get is the perfect run. Now, it's easy to obtain lives in Super Mario Galaxy 2 if you have enough star bits and coins. You can just pay the Hungry Luma the coins and roll the five dice, and they'll each give you a different number of lives, like 1, 3, or even 9, I believe. Or maybe it's 6, I don't remember. But even with all these lives, if you're like me, you're not going to end up going through all of them. You're just going to like go through a couple of them and eventually get angry, sway, and just give up. I tried to beat that thing multiple times, but I'm stuck at the point, you know, where when you jump and spin, those panels kind of flip, and supposedly there is a way for you to somehow obtain the cloud shroom, as I'm going to call it, so that you are able to use it in the next area and you don't have to use the platforms. But I can't do that. I can possibly get there with 2 clouds, maybe 1, but that's it. Like, what am I going to do? I can't make it across, and those things will vanish after a while, and then there's those electro things going bring, bring, bring. This is the hardest Daredevil run there is, and because it's Daredevil, one hit, you have to start all the way over. There is no checkpoint, at least as far as my knowledge extends. So starting all the way back at the beginning, trying to complete the perfect run, it's impossible. I mean, you have a better chance of killing yourself than coming back to life. Okay, that's an over-exaggeration. I'm very sorry. Okay, America has a better chance of stopping assholes than this. And that's saying a lot. Anywho, hopefully you didn't hear any noise in the background, as I'm very annoyed that I cannot get any peace and quiet while trying to do this, because this is supposed to be kind of a blogish thing where I'm ranting about Super Mario Galaxy and how it doesn't, to me, it doesn't kind of live up to its standards. Yeah, I mean, it's a great game, yes, but when you look at it challenge-wise, I only want to play it one time and just be so I can say I beat it, I did it, I'm done. It doesn't have that appealing factor that makes me want to pick it up again and play it all the way from the beginning, like Super Mario 64, Super Mario Galaxy, Luigi's Mansion. It just doesn't have that appealing factor that those Mario games have. It's like Super Mario Brothers 2. It's not a real Super Mario Brothers game because it's Toki Doki Panic Time. You don't feel like it's a real one, and when you get the real one, it's extremely difficult. So, Super Mario Bros. 2 just has a thing where the second one may not always be the best. I mean, look at Super Mario 64, went to Sunshine, then Galaxy. The third one was the best, because each of those, Super Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy, all work on the same fact that they put Mario in a 3D setting where you can let him free roam wherever he goes. And it was the third time the charm. The first Mario Bros. Game, genius. The second one, flaws. And the third, it was just right. Well, I think that's about all the time I'm going to waste talking to you people. Thank you for listening. And if you have Super Mario Galaxy 2 and you've completed the perfect run, then you are a Mario god. Because seriously, I don't know what Shigeru Miyamoto was thinking when he made that, if he did make it. Oh wait, one last thing. Even though there's a lot of new levels to explore that are big, I still find two of the levels very lazy. One level I find very nostalgic because it refers back to Super Mario 64 and Super Mario 64 DS. But then there's another level that's literally from Super Mario Galaxy. They just have all the enemies acting as if a fastball comet is there. That is some pretty lazy game design right there. I'm sorry, but it is lazy. Well, thank you for listening. This has been Master Glitch Controller. Again, just call me Glitch until I rule the world. See you guys later.